Hey, how's it going? Before we get started, I just wanted to give a quick update on the Discord server. We now have unusual options activity and options sweeps and blocks alerts in the Discord server, all free of charge, included with your membership once you join. Normally this would cost tens if not hundreds of dollars a month. So if you're looking to trade with the big money, with the institutional investors, you can get access to that data for free if you join our Discord server. And like I said, as always, the early bird gets the worm. You can lock in a low monthly rate for your lifetime of your membership. So if you're not in there already, you're certainly missing out. We have a great trading group in there. We are most active during market hours where you can bounce ideas off one another, compare trades, compare technical analyses. We also have some bots that will do technical analysis for you on the fly. So make sure you come check it out, and let's get on to the video. Hey everyone, how's it going? I wanted to do another update video on technical analysis on AMD because I think AMD is poised to have a very big week today. We have the Zen 3 chipset launching this week officially, and then later in the month of October we have their new GPUs being released as well. So I think we have a big opportunity to get some big gains on AMD. So I wanted to do an update video. It's been quite some time since I've looked at the technical analysis in this video series, so let's get right into it. Now, the one thing I do want to mention is these are all daily candles, so every candle here represents 1 day of trading. If you missed my initial video where I drew these Fibonacci levels and trend lines and gaps, please feel free to check it out. But in order to be a little bit more efficient, we're just going to get right into it here. So as you can see, today is Sunday, October 4th. So the last trading day, which was this past Friday, AMD had a red day. It closed at just a little bit over $81, just shy of $82 or so. And as we can see, before that we had 6 green days in a row. And even before that, AMD was kind of trading in this channel between about $74 and about $78 until we finally broke out from September 25th to September 28th. Over the weekend, we kind of gapped up a little bit here, and we've been trading green ever since the last trading day on Friday. Now, the other nice thing, and why I'm bullish short term at least on AMD, is in that run up, we broke above this pink line here, which is the 50-day moving average, and also this orange line, which is the 21-day moving average. So that is a very bullish move. And in addition to that, we broke above this area of resistance that I identified at $78, and also this area of resistance at $80. And not only did we break above it, but we confirmed it, because the next 2 trading days on September 30th and October 1st, we stayed above $80 and some change, just shy of $81. And even though we had a red day this last trading day, we still managed to stay above $80. So I do believe that $80 right now is a strong area of support, not only because of that, but because the 50-day moving average is also right at $80. So I do believe this trading week, we will at least be trading for $80 on AMD. So if you're looking to trade options or the wheel strategy like I like to do, you can look at selling some cash secured puts. And if I were going to trade this again, would look at selling some puts below the $80 strike price, because I think that is going to hold up, especially because of the news catalysts that are coming up this week and later in the month. So what am I looking for this trading week? I am looking to see what happens tomorrow on Monday to see if we can break above about $83 and some change. Now, I will remind you that these trend lines that I have identified, nothing is written in stone. These are not exact values. For example, this trend line here is at $83.37. That is just a rough estimate. These trend lines are more areas and not lines. So I would say somewhere in the $83 range, may even be as low as 82, may even be as high as 84. But somewhere in there is an area of resistance. And I say that because if we zoom out here, you can see there's a bunch of candles. If we go back in time to about August and early September, where this was acting as an area of resistance. You can see we finally broke above it in early August, promptly traded below it, tried to break above it again for a few trading days in mid-August, couldn't do it until we finally broke above it and stayed above it in end of August. Again, we broke below it, and the pattern just kind of simply repeats itself. So what I am looking for is either a gap up open tomorrow or 1 or 2 green days in a row early this week, maybe Monday and Tuesday. And I do think that will happen at the very least because of a buy the rumor, sell the news type scenario. Because like I said, their Zen 3 chipset is going to be officially released on Thursday. So I do believe at the very least that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we are going to have green days on AMD as a run-up. The big question is what is going to happen on Friday. Will we have a little bit of a sell-off, buy the rumor, sell the news, or will Zen 3 just absolutely blow their competition out of the water and we'll have a big green day on Thursday afternoon or Friday? We'll have to wait and see, but like I said, I am very bullish short-term on AMD. The other nice thing is that even though we had 6 green days in a row prior to last Friday, the RSI is not really showing overbought. So that tells me there's still more room to run on AMD. Now, the other nice thing is I drew these Fibonacci levels from the recent lows back on March 18th to the recent highs back on September 2nd. So where we're trading at currently, it's kind of a little bit of a no man's land because the Fibonacci level is right here at $80 and it tops out at about $94. So there's no real fib levels here. So what I may consider doing is readjusting my fib retracements to the more recent lows on, let's just say, June 29th here and see if that changes things. So if I alter this and make my fib baseline essentially right here, the most recent lows, like I said, on June 29th, and I keep the recent highs here on September 2nd, let's see if that changes anything. And interestingly enough, it moves the 23.6% Fibonacci level. If I zoom out here and show you, right here, 23.6%, it's actually right at this area of trend that I identified at about $83, $84. So if I zoom back in here, that is going to act as a pretty strong, significant area of resistance. But like I said, I think we have enough catalysts this week and this month to easily break above that. And the nice part, or the good thing about that is once we do, or if we do break above that and confirm it with another trading day that stays above it, then that's going to act as a very strong area of support. So currently, if you own shares of AMD below, let's say $83, $84, I would say you're looking pretty good based on my technical analysis, given that we have a bunch of potentially good news coming up. There will at least be a run-up on the rumor of the Zen 3 chipset being released, and the next area of resistance is going to be at about $87. And that's not a strong area of resistance that I can tell right now because there's not a lot of price data there. If I zoom out, you can see even throughout history right now in AMD, there's no real price data up in the $80 range compared to what's right now. So at $87, the only candles that we have to go off of are basically here in early August 5th, 6th, and 7th, where some wicks got up to that level. Again in August 26th, where again a wick got to that level. And September 3rd, where a candle and a wick pretty much got to that level. You can see on September 1st and 2nd, we broke above it, but promptly sold off below it. So I do think it is a significant area. It's just that I'm a little bit hesitant because there's not a lot of historical price data at that level. But I honestly believe that by the end of the week, we could hit mid 85s and get up to 87 just based off these Zen 3 launch rumors alone. So personally, if you're looking at swing trading AMD, you probably missed your boat if you didn't buy shares on Friday. I like to trade options. I currently own shares of AMD at the 85 strike price, or I should say I was assigned shares at 85. So I'm going to be looking at selling some covered calls. I probably will sell some covered calls at a $90 strike price for this week, just because I don't want my shares to get called away, but I do want to collect some premium along the way, because I believe that AMD can easily hit high 90s or maybe even over $100 by the end of the month. And the other big catalyst that we have coming up on AMD is earnings, and that's October 27th. So we have earnings October 27th. The following day, October 28th, is when they have their conference, when they release their new GPUs. And then the following day, on October 29th, is when NVIDIA is going to officially release their RTX 3070 competition, right? That's AMD's competition in terms of the GPU space. So if benchmarks leak, if specs leak that show that AMD's graphics cards are going to outperform or similarly perform to NVIDIA's graphics card, but maybe come in at a cheaper price point, we could easily see AMD over $100 by the end of the month, in my opinion. Of course, everything I say is my opinion. Nothing here is written in stone. This is not financial advice. Let me know what your predictions are on AMD. Let me know if you have shares or if you're trading options on AMD. As always, if you agree or disagree, leave a comment below. If you're not in our Discord server, you're missing out. We just added unusual options activity in our Discord server for free for all members. So if you're not in there, come check it out. And as always, happy trading.